This is reading lesson number 16. This video is for you if you struggle with reading. I am April McMurtry, a professional reading specialist, dyslexia specialist, and the developer of the Learn Reading program, and I'm going to teach you to read in 100 videos. It is important that you start with lesson 1, and I have that video linked for you in the description below. I will be building upon each lesson, so it's important that you watch them in order and start with lesson 1. Here's how these lessons will work. The first 10 lessons are taken from my Begin Reading packet, which is linked next to the number 1 in the description. Lessons 11 through 90 are taken from my Learn Reading program, which is next to the number 2. And lessons 91 through 100 are taken from my Adult Reading class curriculum, and that is linked next to the number 3 in the description below. If you do not purchase the worksheets, that's totally fine. I want to help you right here for free, but you will need a piece of paper and a pencil to follow along. So pause the video, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and then come right back. I will have 2 videos for you each week. You are free to follow along with me here for free, or you can join me at any time in my adult reading class where I can help you more personally, especially if these words are a little easy for you. Again, that link for my adult class is next to the number 3 in the description. If you want an online tutor, I can recommend several, and I have that linked for you in the description as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start by reviewing last week's extra practice. So last week we were working on lesson 15, or last session we were together, and your extra practice were these last 4 words. So I wanted to read those for you now so that you can make sure that you read them correctly. This word right here is seldom. Seldom. Remember that O makes a schwa sound if it comes almost to the end and there's a consonant after it. This word is person. Person. This word is random. Random. And this last word is pistol. Pistol. That schwa sound just kind of disappears or just integrates into the sounds next to it. It's really hard to isolate that schwa sound. So today we are in lesson 16. Our sight word is from. If you have the worksheets, go ahead and practice all of the words on this page. If not, feel free to pause the video and work on reading all of these sight words on this page. Your new grapheme for this lesson is F. It's a voiceless sound. No voice, only air. The sound for F is F. F. You may pause the video or work on the worksheets and practice the sounds on this page if you would like. For your new phoneme, if you have the worksheets, go ahead and work on these. If not, I wanted to just practice counting how many words in elephant. How many sounds? How many sounds in elephant? Elephant. Take your time, stretch out those sounds and count them. So in elephant, we have e, l, e, f, there's that schwa sound, n, t, 7 sounds, e, l, e, f, n, t. 7 sounds in elephant. Now this is the most important page. If you have the lessons printed, the worksheets printed in front of you, take your time on this page and make sure that you separate each sound in those pictures. Okay, so this is the word that we're going to be working on together, the page we're going to be working on together today. So since our new grapheme is F, all of these words are going to have the F sound in them. These words are going to seem a little easy, so that's nice. A little bit of a break for your brain. So if we marked the vowels in these words, this I, according to the tap 2 rule, is going to make the short sound I because one of the next 2 letters is not another vowel. So when we pencil read this word, we have f, I, t, fit, fit. Fit. So on this one, I'm going to be quiet while you work, and then we'll come together after you've had a chance to read the word on your own. So we know that the E is going to say eh. It's really important to make this sound eh different than this sound I. Those two sounds are confused a lot. I, your mouth is nice and narrow like a smile or a grin. I. Eh, your mouth is open medium width. Eh, I, eh, I, eh. So the sounds in this word are eh, l, f. When you combine those sounds, we have elf, elf. Go ahead and try this word. You're doing great. Okay, so we know that that A is going to make the short sound A because the next two letters are consonants. So the sounds in that word are f, a, k, t. When you combine those sounds, we have fact, fact, fact. Beautiful. Next word. All right, we know this A is going to say a because one of the next two letters is not another vowel. The sounds are r, a, f, t. Raft, raft. Now, if you still are unsure what to do with these numbers underneath the words, those are if you have the words printed, if you have these worksheets, if you have purchased them and are working with them on your own, then this word raft is also in sentence 2, 3, and 8, and you would go and underline it in sentence 2, 3, and 8 down here. And so pretty soon, all of your sentences are going to have words underlined and boxed if they're one of the vocabulary words, circled if it's a sight word. So by the time you get to the sentences page, you will already know that you know most of those words. And then there's a story there as well if you have the worksheets printed. Okay, do the rest of those 4 words at the bottom of that new words page on your own. Let me pull that back up just in case you didn't get a chance to pause the video and write those down. These are your extra practice words for this lesson, these last 4. And then I will see you in the next video. You're doing great.